Oh, it's fast. Alright, so some of you may have seen this peeping in the background of the videos, but this is Becky's really mint Japanese import PS13. I absolutely love these cars. Now, I tried buying this off Becky a few times, but she's adamant that she wants to keep it. And obviously, I haven't seen Becky since Long Beach because we've been so stuck into everything here. I haven't been the best partner over the few weeks because I've had no time to see her, no time to travel, no time to take any time off. So I feel like I owe her some kind of surprise. And I know this has been sitting here for quite a while. So what we plan to do before she comes back to Ireland is open up this hood. Give it a good wash, give it a good clean. And see, NA power. So we are going to convert this NA to a turbocharged tubular manifold. A nice GTX 3071 turbo, elbow, make it sound really cool, front mount intercooler, fuel pressure regulator, upgrade the fuel pump, have to do something with the ECU and wiring to airflow meter and all of that to figure it all out so it can stay safe, and turn this into a really dead, weak, very weak SR20 into a really clean, fast SR20 turbo. So I feel like she'll love it. We might do some work to the outside of it as well. It's currently on 4-stud wheels, 4-stud hubs, everything like that. So maybe we'll see how time is looking. Obviously, she's probably going to be coming here pretty soon, so we don't have much time. So let's get stuck into this tomorrow. We'll rip it apart, pull the exhaust manifold off it, and seeing if we can convert this standard SR20 DE to a DET turbocharged. So I'm excited about it. I feel like it will really finish the car off. I know that she's been dying to get like it's missing front grille and things like that. So we'll see if we can source one of them, clean it all up, make it look mint, maybe get a set of Strom wheels and transform this machine into a sweet street car. I'm thinking for when Becky comes here, this has a water pump leak, so we'll tell Becky that we fixed the water pump leak, let's go for a drive. It also has a pretty old exhaust in it with a blow, and I'll tell her that I fixed the exhaust blow as well. Then I'll let her drive it. It's going to be a nice size turbo on there, it's going to sound totally different, front mount intercooler, see what reaction she has. Let's see if she can tell that she turboed the car, but I'll show you in a second how dead this thing is, and I feel like you want to be very sleepy not to notice. This car will be sweet after some TLC. What the? Sweet! Right, let's show you how much horsepower this has. Strap in because it's scary. Safety first, everyone. Especially when you have this much power. Ready? Wait for it to come on boost. Wow. It's pretty fast, right? Did you hear the wastegates open? Not too bad for a one-wheel peel. Alright, so that's first gear, right? And it's all out. See what she'll do in second. So much power. You can obviously hear the sound as well. It doesn't sound very nice. Tubular manifold upgrade will make this sound so crispy and sharp. Let's try first gear one more time. So the plan is we're going to pull it in a second. We're actually going to try to turbocharge this NA engine. So keep the engine as it is because it's really fresh. like non-abused engine. Yeah, so this is quite a bit of work to do, especially I'm trying to do it before Becky comes back, so only a couple of days, but yeah, it's also a good opportunity to show you how to turbocharge your SR20 if it's in 8. So let's get stuck in and figure it out. Yeah, so big thing it needs anyway is full exhaust system. Nice rusty balls and everything. Oh yeah. Ugh.
Instant regret.
It's gonna take a bit longer than expected. See a lot of cars really rotten in these areas. Nice clean chassis rails, really straight. So it is a good car, it just needs some TLC and probably lots of it. Grinder.
The hardest thing with this kind of a job now is where do you draw the line?
Yeah. I know, because you look at one thing and you're like, that needs to be changed. And then you look at another thing that you don't even need to touch. You're like, oh, there's not much life left in that. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We only have a couple of days before she's here. So if we can turbocharge it in a couple of days.
With a nice exhaust.
With a nice exhaust. That thing is for the scrap. I wouldn't put it on the forklift. Not even 10 seconds in and we have our first sheared nut. This was a great idea in my head. Voice.
I'm going on holidays this weekend. So.
Everyone's on holidays. We're back to, like, the Mustang was confusing with all different sizes of stuff, like Imperial and everything else. But now this is confusing because nothing's ever been off this thing in 20 years. Okay, promising. Oh! I'm impressed.
Is that because you lubed your nuts?
It helps, Mikey, I think. Put that into our spare nuts pile. Okay. Downpipe disconnect to it. God, it's heat waves at RT. I won't give up with this then. It's one way of getting a bolt off. So as we just loaded the truck up, everything has gone to Italy and this is a new workshop. We actually sent all of our new stuff with the car. So we're back to very much basics. We have 3 small tool sets and I think we have enough to get this done, but we're gonna go back to Mallow Tools and order the same as what we got the last time. So we're fully hooked up and equipped in the workshop because I'm missing it already. Septic. 2-pipe. Unequal length ugliness. She's gonna sound so much better. There we go. Oh, with the scrap. We're starting off by removing all the unnecessary things that won't be going back on the car again. So step 1, remove the exhaust from underneath. Now we'll start taking off the intake pipe, start taking off all the little bits and pieces under there that you don't need. A lot of the stuff is just for an NA SR, where when you turbocharge them, they use some different components. So biggest thing here, we haven't fully decided which way we're gonna go, but this is the NA intake. That won't be used anymore because it's gonna be turbocharged. So you'll have an air filter here sucking in the air, then pushing it out the other side of the turbo, out the compressor side. It's gonna be going down, cool the hot air through the intercooler and coming up this side and going straight into the intake manifold. So that's going to be changed. We'll probably swap this for get rid of plug leads. We'll be going to the smart coils like the normal SR20 coil packs and a normal phase sensor here. Then you'll have an igniter pack for your ignition down here. All of this stuff is going in the bin and we're going to be making as much room as we can for the turbocharger. So when we get the standard original manifold removed, hopefully no more sheared bolts, but you never know. This has probably been on there since this car was manufactured. It's 33 or 4 years on the side of the engine. So remove that, hopefully not shear many bolts, and then we'll have access to the engine block, which we'll drill for our turbo oil to return back into, we'll get the turbo oil feed from maybe the oil filter housing, or there's a couple of options to get oil pressure for the top of the turbo. So we'll work on that. And then we also need water for the turbocharger. So we'll probably drill into the standard block. The blocks are the same as a turbocharged block, but they're just not drilled, so they're blank. So you have to drill it, tap it, get your water feed. You have to be quite careful not to put any filings into the engine, but we have some tricks for that. And then when we have that done, we're looking at probably most likely changing the wiring harness from an NA wiring harness to a turbocharged wiring harness. So this works, your igniter pack work, and then just put in a turbocharged ECU as well. So in theory, it should just fire up, and we'll put a fuel pressure regulator, upgrade a fuel pump into it, and give it a small bit of boost. We're also looking at putting a steel head gasket in this because the NA engines have higher compression, and you know, you could take a chance and run the standard head gasket, but they're kind of like chocolate, so they wouldn't like much boost. And if we put a thicker head gasket on there, you lower your compression ratio, and also you can run a little bit more boost if you want. But it's no point going too crazy with it. That's still a lot of work to do in a couple of days. So I think less talking, more action. Alright, so just ripping out the standard intake system. Yeah, disconnected the airflow meter. A lot of stuff we won't be using again. Second shear bolt so far, which is not too bad. I have one left on the heat shield, and it's always the more awkward ones are the ones that give more trouble too. Let's see how lucky we are with the last one. I'm impressed I got these without them rounding the heads too, because every single one of them like stuck in the head of the socket. And they were 10s originally, but a 9 socket will go on them. That's how much they've rusted. Right, now we can see the NA manifold. That's actually pretty good condition. Look at that, we're getting space. All right, more spray oil. Lube those up and pull them off. We can get them all cracked before we start taking them out onto a winner. Sweet. That's the exhaust manifold gasket. Still in pretty good shape. So yeah, as we just drove the car like 35 minutes ago, everything is still pretty warm. That might have helped too with taking stuff off. So now with the manifold off, now the turbo blocked, your oil return from the turbo goes in here. So right in there, and your water feed for the turbo comes out here. So one option we have is drill this, tap it, don't go too deep as you'll go into basically the cylinder wall of the block on the inside. And same thing here, that's quite a deep piece of aluminium in the block, so you're drilling down there to go down into the main sump pan. For our oil feed return, water feed, and then your water feed, we'll put a turbo elbow, water elbow here from the top of the head for your feed coming from the turbo, hot water back into going into the radiator. So no more distributor, no more leads. It's turning into a good build already. Now I think next we might actually even look at removing the head, because we're going to put a head gasket on it. Things you do for love, huh? This to me though is way better than any present you can get in the shops. Plus like great shopping.
As I said, I'd definitely do that.
So here we have turbocharger for the PS13. Sweet upgrade, has a nice stainless elbow, tubular Walton manifold, and a 2871 turbo. So big upgrade. We'll keep the boost kind of low, but with this exhaust manifold, it's gonna sound absolutely sweet. Now we're ready to lift the head off the car. See what the gasket is like. And if you could take that. Sweet, we can put it on the tyre over there. She is a crusty gasket. Glad we didn't put boost through this. She's a clean looking SR, isn't it? Mm. It's definitely getting modified now anyway, because we have it really ripped apart. Becky walked in the door, she'd be like, what the f*** are we? So next day, just back from collecting a load of new parts, so full exhaust system here as the old one was rotten. Obviously we have the turbo system, we got a Sylvia original front grille because there was none on the car and Becky was looking out for one of these, so that's a nice upgrade. 1.8mm steel Cosworth head gasket, so lower the compression a little bit. New water pump, turbo injectors, turbo airflow meter, ECU, engine harness and coil packs, and obviously a brand new front mount intercooler as well. So big upgrades. Mikey is gonna tackle some nice new fresh bolts. Are they all simple, yeah? And Chris is preparing the head. So ready for a power wash and start sticking it all back together. What? What did you say, Mikey?
Hey guys, James Deane here. We got this SR20-T conversion with new water pump.
Yeah. We really want this thing to last more than one ring. Nice. Right, so we're back here at the PS13. It's been a few days since you were last here, and yeah, big progress. Let's see, does she fit, Mikey? Take one, is it? Oh, she's going to be right to the nose. Right, Mikey, give us an update. Turbo.
It's fitted.
Yeah, so Becky is flying in this evening at 6 p.m. It's just before lunch now, so we still have to fit the full exhaust, downpipe, and get the pipe for the airflow meter from the turbo snout, and also an elbow here for the intercooler pipe. So a few things to get, so I'm going to go to Group D now, see if they have some bits. Chris is looking through his selection of stuff back in Castletown, and then give the whole car a clean, give the workshop a bit of a clean, and put it in somewhere here so it doesn't look like it's changed. Now if we face the front out, you might notice the intercooler. If we face the back out, you'll notice the exhaust. So maybe side profile with the door open, like get in.
Just put some boxes in front of it.
I think it's best to tell her that I fixed your water leak and fixed the exhaust blow. Let's just go for a quick drive.
Yeah.
And see if you noticed anything else. Yeah, I hope she likes that. It's definitely a big upgrade. Obviously it has the Cosworth 1.8mm head gasket and a brand new water pump as well. And yeah, tidied up a few things along the way. We took out the air conditioning because no need for it. And just tidied up a few things. So I think it's going to look nice when it's finished. And then see what she wants to do with it next. Got a few hours. Becky is flying to the airport. She's flying from Birmingham at 5 p.m. so she'll be here at 6 and showing her the car at 7. So we got a lot of finishing to do, cleaning to do, and make it look like we never touched it in a way as well. So let's see. My good friends at Group D, Darren McNamara's workshop, and Mike Fitz is working here for years, and Ivan, I know the lads over 20 years, and yeah, nice collection of little bits for Becky's car. So we got fresh K&N air filter, S13 Cytec 400 fuel pump, so absolutely no fear of fuel pressure, new oil filter, set of NGK spark plugs, yeah, elbow for the turbo, and boost gauge, exhaust gasket, and a bleed valve so you can set the boost. So it's like going back in time. But
All the basics.
Yeah, old school boost. That's cool. I'm excited. It's like This is my form of like giving gift. I so love being involved with Becky's cars, and I much prefer shopping here than going to Cork City and looking at handbags and stuff. So that's not my style, and I always pick the wrong one.
To be fair, that's probably more expensive than a handbag.
It's this whole project I have. That car has so much history. I think when did Darren first build that car? 2005. He sent it to America, I think, in 2006, and they were buying tyres from Falcon at Irwindale, and he ended up being the highest finishing Falcon driver, and then Falcon offered him to compete in the full FD season with the help of Vaughan, and yeah, it's really cool background story. And he was competing in Formula Drift from 2007 until 2015. Yeah. And Darren was actually the man that invited me out in 2009 to Formula Drift to just travel over with him. Stayed with him, met everyone from Falcon in the US, and Darren was telling the Falcon team like, oh, this kid James he's good, he's up and coming. You should try to give him a seat at some point. And then they offered me a seat the next year to do the West Coast events, and my first appearance in Formula Drift in 2010. And yeah, it's crazy to see how times have changed and moved on, and we're all still living a drift life.
Unfortunately.
This is your machine that's down here, FCRX7.
Yeah.
How long was a rotary for?
5 seasons.
5 seasons.
Bridgestone and Hankook.
Yeah.
It was 5 seasons, 4 with Hankook. It was rotary, and
you got since.
Darren eventually talked sense into me, and we went 2J, and I think finished 4th in IDC the first year. It was 2J.
I got goodies. I got son of a gun, I got carpet, I got odor remover, I got microfibers.
Did you get any chocolate?
I got tires. Silencer, which is nice for straight use, but fuck that. So, look at that. Everything is hooked up for the first time. A couple of small little things to finish, but intercooler is on, front bumper is back on, airflow meter with a K&N air filter, turbo smart bleed valve so we can adjust the boost, and fuel pressure regulator, the braided lines. It's all in and done. So we're going to try to fire it up for the first time, and full exhaust is not on it yet, just the downpipe, so it could sound a bit funny, but let's see if she fires up. I try start it?
Prime it again.
Stop priming. Any fuel pressure? Right. Pump juice. Becky is in the air. We're running out of time, but hopefully we're lucky. Woo! Sweet. Perfect. Sounds lovely. Lovely. Right, I must go to the airport and collect Becky. I don't even have time to wash my hands.
Welcome back, Beck.
Got lights. So I got Becky from the airport just now, came straight back, and
She brought the good weather, huh?
Brought good weather. I did something, right? Don't worry. So, as a bit of a thank you for putting up with me over the last.
Well, fuck me. What's this gonna be?
Over the last.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Baby, whoa. I've got high expectations.
Yeah. Right. So we did something. Tia, we did something. You notice something?
She is fresh.
She's fresh.
Did you paint it?
No, not painted.
Power washed it.
Power washed it.
It cleaned your car.
What was missing in the front?
Oh, the grill.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. So I want you to sit into it.
Okay. Cleaned it. Clean.
Remember the smell?
I do it. Wait, ready?
Just use it as a selfie cam.
Yeah.
Oh, she smells like Lynx Africa.
So what was wrong with it? Remember what was wrong with it? Remember what was really annoying?
Well, the exhaust was reckless, wasn't it?
The exhaust was bad, okay.
Yeah.
What was it leaking?
Probably all the fluids.
Okay, some.
Okay.
We'll start it. Pull your seat up.
Welcome back.
I know, I'm like this. Whoa.
Sound better?
Sounds nice and smooth.
Give it a rev.
Notice anything?
Yeah, what have you done? What have you done?
Let's go for a drive.
What have you done?
Oh, it's fast. It's f***ing fast, isn't it?
Did you put a bottom out turbo on it?
Maybe. It sounds sick.
Wait, oh my.
It's fast, isn't it?
Yeah!
This was so slow. I'm even impressed because I wasn't in the first time I've been in it.
Okay.
Because it's just finished like this minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're working on it since last week. Okay.
I mean, that's good. Like, it wouldn't even do anything if
Yeah, I'm seriously impressed.
Right, that's. Oh, that's probably. What?
It's like 300 horsepower.
No way!
Yeah. The clutch is very bad.
I'm not doing like, oh no!
The clutch is very bad, but that's an easy fix.
That's good.
Happy?
Yeah, thank you.
Is that a good surprise? It's so fast.
Oh, you
This was so slow. I drove it the other day in A and I was like, it wouldn't pull the skin off a sausage.
It's very fun. It's like actually fast now. Like, it's actually fast now. Oh,
It's unreal. It sounds, I'm very impressed with it.
it's so good.
How you feeling?
That's so practical. I got it and I was like, what have you done? This thing never, like, it's so slow. But now it's actually not slow.
I was waiting for you to notice this.
Oh, I went straight over that. I just looked at it. I was like looking at the paint.
You really have.
I wasn't expecting that now. I was getting really scared. I was like, God, if that man pulls out a ring, I'm going to run the other foot.
Oh no. So what do you think is done?
Well, obviously you've got the front mount in there. Bottom mount turbo. Yeah.
Down there, what does that say?
Cosworth.
Cosworth head gasket.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay.
So it's the same engine.
Okay. I guessed that. I was like,
We took the head off it,
okay.
put a thick head gasket on it because an NA engine has high compression.
Okay.
Then water pump, new water pump because your old one was leaking. Turbo injectors, turbo wiring, turbo ECU, fuel pressure regulator, fuel pump, new
When did you do
intercooler,
this?
new exhaust. Since Mustang left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, since we didn't go to Italy,
That's so
I
cool.
decided to pull this in the lift and
Yeah, it's so good.
of course this.
Yeah. No, that's. You know what? Like, I'm so happy with that because that was.
It actually tidies it up a lot.
Did you get it from Striker?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Full exhaust, yeah.
What, like manifold back?
Yeah. It's a
Savage.
full system.
Love it.
Brand new.
Oh yes. Look at that. No more rusty girl.
And it was bad.
It was bad. Very kind of you. Thanks.
Thank you.
That car is so fun now because I haven't driven it for ages because I was like, oh my god, this thing makes me feel like a 13-year-old. It's dead slow, really noisy, and it's like makes my butt wet from the seat.
It smells a lot better on the inside too.
Yeah.
Obviously it's your car, so we just wanted to give you a head start with
Yeah.
making a turbo PS13.
Right.
Make it look good.
Yeah.
You just need some cool wheels.
So wheels, coilovers, clutch,
Yeah.
LSD,
Definitely needs a clutch because
yeah, LST, and
Christ.
yeah, 5-stud conversion maybe.
Be part of this, Michael. This mischief. Thank
We
you.
all got stuck into it.
Thank you.
Well, Chris did a lot of it now to be there.
You do? Come on, be really awkward. Give me a hug. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Chris.
I got paid too, so yeah.
Thank you.
Are you happy with it?
Yeah, really
Your
happy.
husband.
Is that a
Thank
good,
you.
good
Thank you
surprise?
very much. Yeah, no, that's actually, that's good. Because like now I wanted, yeah, of course, thank you. It's really good. I actually want to drive it now.
It is fun.
See, that's the funny thing when you date somebody who's into drifting. Like, they might not be the most romantic people in the world. They might not, oh, he does buy me flowers, but as far as like all the other stuff that girls like, you're not gonna get that. But you will get your car modified when you go away for a little bit, which is kind of cooler anyway.